Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to get right into it here. Going to try and go through, I've been away for a while. Going to try and go through some of the readings here. Where do I start? Yeah, I've been away, big deal. Coming in, I've been pushed to come in these last few weeks. I've just not been up for it. So I decided to come in today. I'm somewhat all right. So I'll come in here and start doing the air signs here. So in the order of, where's my list? Aqua, Gemini, and Libra. So I am non-traditional with the cards. No matter what cards I have, I go non-traditional, except for I got my little sex guide here for my sex cards near the end. Again, I don't know how deep or whatever we go. It just kind of comes as it comes here, and we'll see what we get. My goal is to help people get over their blocks in relationships or in general. We're going into the general energies first. So I'm going to dive into that, and that moves into the spiritual side, helping you get through blocks and whatnot. And then we're just going to dive straight past there into the love and romance areas. So that could be any relationship that you carry at this time. So this will be good for the February, hopefully. And if not, hopefully whenever you click, it will be good for that time period. So, yeah, it's been a while. I have not dipped into anything psychically for a while here, but I did my little meditation, so I should be okay. Okay, we're going to start with Aquarius. No. Yeah, I didn't look at these cards. I'm still not looking. I'm just throwing them upside down. General energies is what we're going to start with here. Sorry, I got a different setup here, and everything's all crazy daisy. Okay. So give me moments. First card. So this is for Aqua for Valentine's season. General energies. First card. 8 of Pentacles. I got some tagging here on my cards. Responsibility. So let me tap in. Okay. Oh, I'm dipping. Hold on. I can't understand if they're trying to get me to feel like we're trying to get out of responsibilities or we're trying to get through some. So I'm going to keep moving to the next card here. Ready to fight, Princess of Swords. Sorry about the glare. I'm going to keep going. Again, it's getting back on the horse here. Then we have the Hermit. Okay, going inside to seek some wisdom here. Okay, give me a moment. It is interesting because the sense I'm getting here, we got responsibility as the first card that's coming out. And I get a sense here somebody is, now it's either you or someone in your atmosphere, is trying to get away from responsibility of some sort. Now, if this is more along the general energies, could be some spiritual work here. The Aquarius is trying to, let me reword. The Aquarius is not wanting to do. It's a sense I get the universe coming down here trying to give you intuition as to where you need to go, what you need to do. And I feel like we're fighting that. We're literally fighting our instincts coming at us. Now, if you look at this card here, we have him. That's the better part of you trying to make man, sorry about that, but these cards are new setup. So the sense I'm getting from the Hermit is that it is you, the Aquarius. You're trying to dive in and illuminate what it is here that you need to do spiritually. Okay. And I feel like that is being lit up spiritually, but you notice how he's not looking at the lantern, he's looking ahead. It's almost like the Aquarius got a plan ahead of themselves that their instinct is not agreeing with. And there's a reason for this, right? So we're fighting our instinct is really what I'm getting here. And the responsibility, I'm still fuzzy on that. So we're going to go to the second layer here, see what happens. These are the general down to earth energies that are going to lay over top here. Now, on the responsibility, what do we get? Okay, 9 of Swords, yeah. So this is your fear, anxiety, all that, okay? So there's something here for these Aquarians that are causing chaos, right? Mental chaos. We're not wanting to deal with it. So this is what's going on. The universe is trying to point you in that direction. They're giving you instinct. And the Aquarius is going, no, I am not dealing with that. That's causing trouble, havoc, and whatnot. So they don't want to deal with any of that. So that's what they're doing. They're trying to take that out, trying to skip it, really. There's a responsibility here, and I feel like it's not so much like a, what's the word? Not a tit for tat kind of thing here. It's not like, oh, I did this and I have to pay for this. My instincts tell me. It's deeper than that. It's something that we have to rework from our psyche here. Try not to go too deep. There's some issues, flat out. Some issues that need to be dealt with that the Aquarius is just not wanting to do. In fact, they're ready to fight against uncovering this to the highest degree, okay? So the ready to fight card, what do we get on that? We get the 10 of Wands. Okay, the 10 of Wands, right? That's about burdens in the normal deck. This here, she's overworked, this lady, woman, man, whatever you are. She's had a rough day. Ready to, the sense are given. They're showing me like what's going on here. She's walking in. She's just flat out going to rest on the couch. She's had enough. She's fed up. So there's something spiritually that you're kind of getting beat up. And the sense I'm getting is that it's really the guidance that you need, but you're so sick of fighting this last issue that you have. And I feel like this is the last frontier for any kind of issues that the Aquarius has to pull out and get over. This is what's going on here. We're sick of fighting, okay? This is the sense I'm getting. Sick of fighting our instinct, but yet we're not ready to work on it. But that's the thing here. If we just, because the universe is going, if we just stop and let it go, like they're showing me, you just collapse on the couch after work. If you just let it go, you should, give into it, let it go. Like, how do I deal with that? I'm going to keep going here. So on the Hermit, and that's that card of going inside, kind of limiting yourself to the outside resource, going inside and looking for the truth and the answers there. We have the King of Cups. So there's the key, right? Because the King of Cups is all about being the master of your emotions, right? Masculine or feminine. Mastering your emotions to a degree that you can go outward with it. So maybe it has something to do with a huge lesson in this way of shutting down the heart. This is what they're showing me. Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay. So we may have had people here in a situation. Either we've had a romance that we let go of, or we're fighting a romance that we're having a hard time swinging, meaning our emotional center is just shut off, or in the process of shutting down, where we don't want to deal with nothing. We're fighting, don't want to let our emotions out. So this really is what it is. And they're going, we just have to surrender to it rather than fighting for it. But this is the process that the Aquarius might be in. Okay. So that's that. Now we're going to move. These are the below cards. Now I'm going to move to the above cards. So we're going to get a little more spiritual with the information and see if we can get underneath. Because these will be more the universal energies trying to help you with all this, okay? So bottom line here is the Aquarians are really wanting to shut their heart down, have already done this, or in the process of doing this, and this is the fight. This is the lesson they got to learn, is that shutting your heart off isn't going to help you, okay? So card on top of all the stress and anxiety about opening our heart. On top of that, we get the elemental of air. What do you know? That is your element. Now, give me a minute here. Yeah, they're going information. We have the information. There's doubt, right? Because of what's been in our path. They're saying we've had too many bad examples in our path. So there's a sense here of needing to listen to our mind, no matter, but yeah, it's like really what they're showing me here is the Aquarius, even though logically, right? Because we got our mind fighting with our heart. And our heart is being shut down, and our mind is going, if we're not going to get anywhere unless we open back up. But so that is the overruling judgment here, is we need to open our heart up, but yet we're fighting against that no less, right? Because we know this, but that we just don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to chance it. Like, we're stubborn in this way, okay? So on the 10 of Wands, which is that burden of kind of putting up that fight against opening the heart center, what do we get? We get the 5 of Earth, which is interesting, because even though it's the Earth, we have all these elves sitting around this waterfall, right? And water is the universal in the tarot of emotions, right? And they're all just looking, but look at, not one of them is sitting in it. I don't want to touch it. That's the sense they're giving me, is like, look at it. Like, we can see our emotions, we feel our emotions, but we're not letting them ride. We're not going in there and playing in it, right? This is what this is what they're showing me. All these elves are kind of like the symbol of the Aquarian, going, yeah, there's emotions. Yeah, it could do me good, but I'm just not willing to do it. So this is the lesson that they're kind of in and amongst right now, is that lesson of opening the heart chakra center, whatever, in whatever situation they're coming from. When we get into the sex, we'll see what happens here, or the love and romance. So on top of the Queen of Cups here, which is the emotional center that we do intellectually know the worth here, just not willing to go and put it. We get the 4, which is, I mean, they call it is it a god or god? Gob? I don't know. But anyway, 4 is usually like the Emperor, right? Taking charge, taking control. And that is the thing. This person wants to control their emotions. And that's where they're sitting. And they would rather do that than come across, and be vulnerable. I feel it's a vulnerability fight here. We're fighting not to be vulnerable and controlling our emotions to a high degree, and not wanting to go outward in any type of emotion whatsoever. Even though intellectually we know this is the better choice, we're not really willing to risk it, is the sense I'm getting. So now we're going to go one deeper into the into the spiritual side and see what happens here. Some advice. Yeah, we may have to look to our dream time a little bit for some adventure there, because they're basically showing me they're going to play with some things with people in their dreams. They're going to play around with the emotional center and try and get you to open up in ways there that you don't do here, is really what I'm getting. So we'll see what happens there. If you have that, get a journal. Maybe you'll remember it more, or if you're not interested, it just will float by. But there will be answers scattered in there in the dream time of how to deal, or at least giving you scenarios to open up. Hey, Tina, thanks for coming in. Open up to things that you may not be so open to on the plane here. Okay, so we have the 7 of air. On top of the air, we have more air. So there we are, 7 of air. Now this is talking about that wisdom that we carry. We have that book and it's closed. So there's some knowledge here we've already gained, right? And the sword of truth is hanging there going, we know the truth here. We know what to do and how to do it. But again, that resistance is high, like a stubborn resistance, high. But internally, I'm getting a high sense we do know what to do, but we're just not doing it, right? Spiritually. So on top of that water, just nobody wants to go there. Nobody wants to dive into that emotional pool whatsoever, at least Aquarius side here. Yeah, we have two of air. Look at that, eh? And they're, yeah, right away that ballot, that scale, right? We've had such an imbalance in our relationships in the past, or the way the dealings, they're going dealings with people has been imbalanced emotionally. To a degree that this is the decision we've come across. It's not the right one. It's not going to get us to where we need to go or want to go, but this is where we're heading headlong. And they're showing me like 75% to 25%. They're going 75% of us knows the right thing to do, but that 25% is just bucking the system here, opening up the heart, being vulnerable to someone or something else outside of us. They're going, we will not learn from here if we shut our heart down. We just will stay stagnant in a lot of areas. So we got to watch that, because that's what they're saying. We will not go, we will not pass. So we need to keep that in mind. Okay. So on top of the emperor type energy, wanting to control things to a degree, highly emotional, like shut me down. I don't care. I'm shutting the emotions down. I feel like that's the Aquarius going on. No more emotions, and that's my solution. Again, not for our better good, right? Then we have the 10 of air, which is interesting. Because I feel like this may be overcome, is what I'm getting. Because look at how pretty and vibrant, right? All these colors here, right? Black and white, that's all. And what I'm getting from there is, the all-seeing eye that sees everything. So they see every solution that you can have, solutions that you are not seeing at this point, is a sense I'm getting, that this Aquarius may not be seeing the solutions at this point, but there may come a day here, or things that come into your sphere, okay, that will open up a better way to go. It's something that you don't know now, but you will in time. So maybe towards the end of the month, or later down the road here, after we go through this little, I wanted to say pity party, but it's struggle of not opening that heart center, right? So a stubbornness to want to go in a heart-centered kind of way is really what it is. But a lifting coming, I don't know if it's intuitively led, or a situation or someone outside of you. I feel like this is more the case, that may come towards you, that may just open that heart center up. So you could have someone, we'll see here, we'll get into romanticals. You could have someone coming in your path to open that up for you, or situations and friends and social circles that come in and soften that brick wall that we're putting up. Someone's going to blow it down, basically, is what I'm getting. So that's the spiritual side for the Aquarius. I hope that made sense. I'm a little, what do you call that? Rocky at this point. Okay. So I got a fortune card to kind of transfer into the love side, and it says, it highlights celebrations. It says you're ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. And I feel like that goes on all areas here, having to do with energy within your circles, people that come at you with, this kind of energy. Like we may have been in kind of a depression vault, or just a down spiral vault. And now it's going to be open, and we're going to start going in a different energetic kind of frequency. I feel like it's popped the cork off this whole sad, dark, dreary space, right? Because even though like these cards here, even though they're air and whatnot, it's just a dark and simplified black, white. There's nothing special going on, and even though there's a scale of balance there, I feel like it's an imbalance, because why we're not happy and we're not looking at things openly, So celebrations here seems to be something that may get you out of some kind of a rut that you may be in. Alrighty, so now love and romance. start off with the romantical cards and see if it's a person coming in here or whatnot. So the first card we get is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands. This one here, I call her the woman that's been blown away. She went out partying, whatever, and she's just like, oh, what a night I've had. It's great. I had a good time, da da da. Always in a good way. The Queen of Wands is always vibrant, good looking, likes to go out and have fun. She's adventurous, and she had just come back from something that blew her away. So there's a cape, or sorry, a cane and a hat from a man. So there's signifying very lightly that either we're crushing on someone we had a real good time with, or there's someone in our midst here that kind of blew us away. There's roses on the floor and whatnot. So there's a sense here that we've either got someone in our midst that's really, and this could be either gender, right? Male or female, even though it's depicted as a female, could be a male or whatever. So yeah, so she's having a good time here. So the sense here is someone's kind of stirred her up a little bit. That's the sense I get. No, this is interesting because the next card is the Ten of Pentacles. Now in this deck, the Ten of Pentacles, I always set it to mean that this man here is kind of taking advantage of this woman because he seems to be it was just the intent I got from this card is that he may be taking advantage of her in that way, like he as in rank, right? He may be someone she works for, like she may be a maid because she kind of looks like in a maid uniform, and then he's kind of taken, but she doesn't seem too bothered. This is a good thing. So there's a lot of energy here. Now, the sense here is that we may have someone of higher esteem. So either someone we look up to, or literally a boss, or a commanding figure, right? We had the Emperor kind of come in here too, that energy of someone that's kind of highly in control over us to a certain degree. But again, two cards where the woman is somewhat happy or she's okay with everything. So the next card I get, right, 5. Okay, here we go. Can never be good all the way, right? So we have the Queen of Wands. That is not the air element, okay? So if we have her, and I feel like that is the energy that you are in, you're a little more fiery, a little more adventurous than you normally are, a little more action-oriented. So we may have taken action in an area of romance that we don't normally do, is the sense I'm getting. Now on the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like for some, this may be an energy where we may have taken advantage of a situation where we had someone in a position above us. Like I say, like it could be someone we work with, someone that is of higher rank than us in some kind of way, is the sense I'm getting. Like I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm doing this, you know, like I wouldn't hit on this, or I wouldn't go there, I wouldn't do that. That's the sense I'm getting here. So that's you. Or the opposite, right? Being hit on by someone of higher esteem that maybe we think is, what do you call that? Out of our league, right? Oh man, this is out of our league, but I'm gonna go for it. That kind of thing. It may be an exception of that, right? So now we get the 5 of Cups. Now this 2 women, 1 man is never a good scenario in the romance deck because it symbolizes either we got a ploy here. There's 2 women after 1 man. So it may be someone, give me a minute. Yeah, it's interesting because I'm getting a sense here. It's between the 2 women and the man's out of it. So meaning that 2 women are going after 1 man here energetically. And the man is kind of unaware because they're showing me the man facing that woman in blue. Yet he's looking, but when I am searching for the energy, they're going, no, he doesn't know about the one in the back. So there's one, it's almost like he's facing one. And I feel like the woman here is the aggressor. So this is an interesting energy. But again, it could flip, right? Whatever your scenario. But what I'm getting is the woman kind of went and flirted with this man or put some energy on this man, and he's going in that direction. Now, this is just initial fishing stages here. We're just reeling. So we got this man, blue. He's wearing blue. She's wearing blue, symbolizing the connection here. Like they're facing each other, just initial. Then there's a woman in the background. And she's like, no, I'm working on this. So I feel like this is a triangular situation in the making because I feel like this man is single. I feel like this woman is flirting. And I feel like there's another woman that wants to flirt or is just maybe highly sprung by this guy, but has not yet made a move. So I feel like this is this is the energy they're giving me. No, I'm just gonna go further here into the cards because this is interesting already. But this one person, whoever, and again, it might be the Aquarius, is out of their element. They're showing me like more grabby hands. We're gonna go out and we're gonna get things. Normally, we wouldn't do this. It's not in our repertoire, but we're feeling it, and because of that, we've gained. Sorry, I'm being very sexist, whatever, but we're going to gain something that we wanted, right? That we normally wouldn't have got. So this is what I'm getting. And in the meantime, we may have ticked someone off in the periphery that hasn't quite got up the confidence to make a move. So this never dull moment. Okay. Oh, what do you know? Okay. So on top of here, clarifying this woman. Now we get the Tower. So that's okay. Okay. Sorry, I just gotta clarify here. I might have to go a few cards deeper. Because the sense you're giving me with this scenario, like this man is kind of being followed by these two women, or it could be a woman with two men, just whatever scenario. I feel like the man is kind of like he don't even understand what's going on. So let's go one deeper. Okay, so we have the Tower energy. That's sudden, quick changes that come usually universally driven because we're not following our instinct. This is usually why it falls. Another reason it can fall is because it's trying to clear something from your path so you can go in the right way. We may have gone in the wrong way here and are now being struck by lightning to go, don't go that way, go the other way, this kind of thing. So as we get on the 10, which is about that energy of above our pay grade here, whatever, like, maybe we're, what was the word? Someone that's out of our league. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Now, on top of that, we get the 9 of Swords. Now, look how she's facing the Tower, right? Give me a minute here. Yeah, something went down here. And it has to do with two people, but I feel like one person is really out of... Oh, okay, just give me moments. Okay, so on the 5 here, and this is about... again, it's depicted, but I feel like this man does not... The woman behind her in beige there, she's not in the picture. She's just someone, but I feel they're showing me a connection between the two women, but not the man. So if it's a man, there's two women that are connected, either know about each other or whatever, are kind of fighting over this man, or the opposite, or we have a woman with two men, and two men know of each other, but they're kind of out of the man. I don't even understand this. Now we have the Page of Swords, which is about contemplation in this deck. Now, there's some worry and stress that's coming across here for the Aquarius. I feel like the fight is between the two people going after the one. I feel like that's where the fight is, okay? So if you're the man, it's the two women are fighting here more than you're seeing any of them. because she's not getting in touch with this one, but this one's trying to make moves, like very beginning. Like, what's your number? That kind of stuff. The very beginning. Let's go for coffee. But in the meantime, it's like this one here's got daggers coming out of her eyes at this one. But she shouldn't have, because she hasn't even made a move yet. So I don't know why she's so upset. But it's like, I don't know, she's claiming stake on this guy for some reason. But this woman is just going on, this is my man. And you know what it's symbolizing here too, because they're both in blue. Look at this. He's in blue and they're in blue. And even though they're fighting here, they're facing each other, and this woman is kind of on the outs. But for some reason, man, she's just got a hate on. But I feel it goes right over the man and back in the woman. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. Okay, so now the Page of Swords here. There's some deep thought and contemplation. So again, initial stages of getting together with someone, very initial. Like, we're not even dating yet. We're just getting on their radar. Okay, so there's a lot of time here to think. If we've made a move yet, is what they're saying. Okay, so there's stress and anxiety, a tower moment coming down. We'll go back into the sex side and see what happens. Here we go. Well, I don't feel these people are even that close to get sexual, but nonetheless. Oh, I forgot to put 18 plus on the thing. Here we go into the cards. Okay, so on the Tower card, we have the 5. Okay, that's the whining it. Wine me, a dime me, romance me, whatever. Now, 5. This is the romantic card. No, this is the card. He's playing the violin. He's pulling out all the stops for her. I feel like this Aquarius woman or man, this is what's going on in their mind. This is what they want, okay, from this person or from someone here. Now, the stress and anxiety. What do we have here? Okay, 8. 8 of Swords. Okay. This is someone lurking. See what I tell you? This here, very much someone lurking, but it's almost like they don't have a right to be there. Because one, they never come forward, is the sense they're giving me. Or maybe it's an ex, okay, that we've been disassociated with. And I feel if it is an ex, it's an ex from a long time ago, or someone that's either been in another relationship in the meantime and then maybe single now. This is so complicated, but nonetheless, that's what I'm getting. Now, this is clearly, no matter, there's a couple here that are engaging. Now, there's a little sneaker, and that guy in this card could go either way, right? But we have the 5 right next to it, and I'm going to trump here with this one. The 5 is talking about arguments and whatnot. So I'll put that back because there's a lot of thought that's going into either the feminine or the masculine that's caught up in all of this. No. The next card is the 10 of Swords. Heartbreak. That's the end of something. Okay, give me a moment. Either we had a romantical situation. Okay, we're on Aquarius still. We had a romantical situation. We get swept off our feet, right? Sweet nothings, this kind of thing. 8 of Swords there. That's symbolizing that we may have been intimate with this person to a degree. Now, I didn't feel that with before. Just give me a minute. Are we jumping from one relationship to another? Is what I'm getting. We may have had through this card. Sorry, we may have had some a bust apart because there was a third party. Okay, somebody left, right? Somebody left. Somebody's out of the loop. Okay, let's just go with this because this is one scenario. Now we've had time to think and whatnot. And also in this thinking, manifesting for a new partner. This is what we're looking at now. This is what we're creating now. Or trying to create, but in the meantime, we're still empty. We got no partner here. Some truths came down. Yeah, this is talking about a relationship that ended. Holy. Okay. Yeah, they're showing me this couple here. Like, look at, there's a couple in the background. Like, she was supposed to be attached to this guy in some kind of way, but he ended up going off. So it could have been you that did this. It went off in a direction and broke someone else's heart, or someone did that to you. Okay. Sorry. MGTY board. I didn't read that. Wonder if you can do a live reading with one of us fans. You know what? We might be able to do this. Not tonight until I get these signs done. But, you know, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for bringing it up. Yeah, well, okay, I'm going to keep going. We're going into the sex side. These are kind of raunchy here. They can be. So we'll keep going into this energy and see what happens here. The sense I'm getting is it's interesting because I'm feeling it as if it's now, but they're kind of showing me, no, we're moving. We've just been out of a relationship here that we may have had a break from. Either us doing this, breaking from something we found a third party in, and then we may be dreaming about going to a new relationship. Now, this card's confusing me, but I'm going to clarify here. On the Five of Pentacles, which again, talking about the romantical phase, this person is dreaming of that. Now, the Tower came down, and either we got a truth here that exposed something was wrong, so we had to leave, or we created that upon someone, meaning we chose someone else and split, this kind of thing. On top of that, we get the Eight of Wands. I'm going to read from the book here. This one's different. Like, that's the boat that you're supposed to be traveling away, right? Moving away. And that is the Tower. This is the breaking away from something. But I'm just going to read from the book here to see. I don't like doing that, but yeah. Yeah. It says speed, movement, striving towards a goal, transferring, traveling in the mind. Yeah. And look what's behind it, eh? Traveling in the mind. What do we want? We want all that romantical stuff, right? So this woman, even though in this card I feel she's going to be blown away, I feel like that may even be in the future, you know? This may be towards the end of your time period here. Like getting over stuff. I'm feeling like people are getting over things, but it's not, even though the Tower came down, somebody found this shocking. It wasn't a surprise to someone else. Like, I feel like somebody's like, oh, this is going down the road. Like, I know, or he's got all the signs, or she's got all the signs of cheating. And then finally they just dump it. And then somebody's shocked, but somebody's not. Somebody's pissed off, right? So this is what they're doing. They're dreaming about things now. And this is about the speed and movement. So whoever's not shocked in this scenario is really going to be moving forward quite quickly. The other person is going to be a little more stunted. Now, Eight of whatever here, spades, Eight of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords. Yeah, that's the other person. Now it's a male figure here, but it could be male or female. Down and out. And not only that, on the sexual side, this really indicates a lack of interest sexually in someone, right? He's got all those swords on the floor. They're lying flat. Literally can indicate a lack of getting, how do I put this, conservative? Not being able to get worked up for your partner anymore. It's just not there anymore on a deeper level. And the three that are on the wall are hammered in there. right? Showing that they have to, and he's just depleted. He's got no sexual drive whatsoever. This is Casanova deck, right? This Casanova is his worst. You know, he's got one, but look at the one here. Oh, sorry. The one sword here is leaning against, so he can't even get it up. You know what I mean? He can't, he can't even get it up on his own, if you get my drift. So just there's no sexual drive whatsoever. So this is what's getting on. The sense here is somebody just lost all their passion completely. Just no drive, no nothing. That's why it's so easy for them to start moving forward here. The drive is lost. So again, whichever side you are on here, because we ended things and it really didn't, it took a toll on our passion, took it right out. Poof. What do you call that? But water, this waterfall just came crashing on all of that passion. That's really what happened here. Is this just doused everything. Okay. So on top of the breakup, what do we have? 7. Now this is interesting. Because the 7 of Swords goes backwards, right? So we're at the 10 and then we come back. 7 is where we're talking and we're interacting and trying to make amends here. Now this could be trying to mend things, or this could be a new direction. And I'm getting a sense here that that is an energetic new frequency that we're going to. Why? Because this guy's back is to them. So we're going to clarify one more. And then we'll give you a planetary card to close it out. So on the 8 of Wands, it's about heading out of Dodge, like super quick. You know what? I've had enough. We've put in enough time here. We've lost all our passion. It's time to go. We get the Emperor on top of that. Now, again, significant take charge attitude here somewhere. You could be, this could be for both sides here. The Aquarius could be having a take charge attitude and saying, that's it. I'm taking the lead here and I'm knocking off and I'm going in a new direction and that's it. And it could be for the other person as well. Just give me a minute to tune in. Yeah. Having to take charge of their life in a different way. Now, I'll have to expand on that after. On the 10 of Swords here, complete loss of passion, unable to physically be warmed up by the partner in any kind of way. We have the King of Cups, which is highly complete opposites here. Give me a minute to sift the energies because this don't match now. This King of Cups looking at that Emperor and the energy is going, oh, okay. Remember back in the day here we had the energy of I'm stubborn, I don't want to open my heart, da 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 da. This king is going to this Hierophant, or this Emperor, sorry, and saying, will you listen to me now? So we may have had a breakup here because of someone not opening their heart center or doing it in a direction other than where they should have gone. Because this guy, they're just showing me him chattering like, are you going to let down your guard so that we can let some heart and compassion in here? Because we need this to move forward, no matter whether it's to make amends. Because we could have some people here making amends with partners that busted, or we could have partners going forward, and then we still need to open our love and compassionate center in order to get another partner, right? So no matter. This King of Cups wants to go to that Emperor and say, you know, quit being a stick in the mud. Really, this guy's going, would you quit being a stick in the mud? Like, get off your throne and start opening, quit creating walls all over the place here because we're not getting anywhere. This is the advice, right, from the universe back to this guy. So on this communication, which is very pivotal, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this changes everything. Okay. So what this tells me is there may have been a situation here that busted apart due to some shady behavior, okay, on whoever's part. You know who you are, you know what character you play here. Whoever was entertaining a third party, really, is a sense, and knowing that there's a boundary here. Whoever was doing that, the sense is that was not part of the plan. Fate wise is what I'm getting. And this man, he is just stubborn. He's just sitting there. I don't care what my fate is. I want what I want and I'm going to take it. That's it. And that's what he's doing. And then the emotions are sitting in the middle going, well, you can do this, but you're just going to get more. You're not going to get ahead here. There's no advancement. Okay. So in the love and romance, seems like this one person is either stuck on, how you say, habitual relationships, but nothing of solid, nothing of serial relationships. Not even relationships. That's too light a word. Serial dater. Yeah. This is what we're getting. And he's going, I don't want to stop at one. I just want to keep going. And this is the energy. So whether it's the Aquarius again or the person that you're either leaving or whatever, this is the thing. And the universe is going, see, this is a tower. Now, it may have hit or it may not have hit. And for those that are doing this, it's going to hit. Yeah, some it'll hit, some it has been hitting or is in the process. I say the 15th of February, this is when this energy is really going to affect. Now, just give me a minute. Because they're going, this man is just trying to avoid his fate. It's like he knows there's a fate here. He knows he has to open his heart. He knows, but he just doesn't want to kind of settle down. This is the thing. So this is the lesson this guy's learning. Now, I will let you know if you're cross watching for someone else that fate can be rewritten to a certain degree. This one, there's a fate here that is going to happen or is written. Let's put it that way. But it can be overruled. So if somebody is sitting here going, that's okay, that's my person, but I'm going to take as much as I can until they can rewrite it out of the script. Director come in, say, you know what, I don't like this. This one's not, he's taking his time here. Let's cross him out and get another guy in. Boom, boom. Let's get the soulmate in. Because this sounds like a twin flamage to me. We get a twin situation here. We're trying to hook up. And it ain't working. Because why? Because one person's resistant. Maybe an Aquarius going, I don't want. So they're going to scratch that out. And it's no longer an option. You keep doing your thing. You keep doing your serials. And now we're gonna fill the spot for the other person, because the other person was patient and all along the way they laid down the law. So now this guy, he can flutter about, but there won't be that option in the future. So keep that in mind, because that's really what they're showing me here. We could rewrite. In fact, for some has been rewritten already. So there's going to be a hang time for some. Again, I don't know where you sit, masculine or feminine in this, but that's what's going on. They're rewriting the path here. Now, planetary card to help you get through. Oh, man. Okay, Sun in Libra. We got the number 7 talking about harmony. Again, the scales. Enjoy life with music, love, and romance. So, whether you're cross-watching, whatever you're doing there, right, in this energy, the sense they're giving me is just take some time out. Take a time out and be... yeah, because I'm getting there's kind of a person that's a stick in the mud. It's just rigid. They're not bending. And then there's another person that's been kind of patient and loyal and trying to get, this thing going. And it's just not working. And very frustrated and whatnot. So what's going to happen here is they're just, how you say, rewrite. Going to rewrite the path here. So we just have to wait for the energies to do that. How you help that, you manifest what you want. If you don't want this, if this person ain't working, you know what? Yeah. Man. Okay, whether or not okay, I have to talk with not, just give me a minute here. What they're telling me or explaining or making me feel is the sense here that we have a situation where we have someone that don't want to go to somewhere else. Okay. So they're going to let him go wherever he wants to go, or she, wherever she wants to go. And they're going to pull another person in here. Okay. Going to rewrite the path. Now, because of that, this energy coming off this card here, harmony, right? That's about balance and working things out. There is no balance here, so therefore it cannot go. They're going, take your life, your energy field, and working into a romantical kind of way, and you will get your soulmate. Because if somebody's working on a twin flame here, they're just going to go down the list to the second one. And you know what? It's not all that bad. You can go from a twin and go to a soulmate, and you might even have a better life altogether. It's just that pull. And if we got someone that's stubborn, and usually it's the twins that are stubborn, just let them go. They'll just, you get them in the next 5 lives, whatever. Like, I'm not going to put up with that shit right now. Like, this is what I'm getting. Oh, it's Saturday, people. So anyway, get into your romantical mode. These are, I mean, when I get these swans, it's always about twins and whatnot. Yeah, Tina, just, you let it go and they'll give you soulmate. They'll be funner, more, less work and a lot more fun. So you can do that, because they're just, sometimes they're stuck in the energy because they think they know, that they're going to get this no matter. So then they want to F around all the time. So the universe going, okay, you F around, but she's going to get, or he's going to get, the partner is going to get something else. And then if you miss the boat, you miss the boat. That's it, right? For this life, anyway. And that's the sense I'm getting here. We got to rewrite. So be aware of that. It can happen. Can happen. Okay. So, whoa, that was what was that? That was Aquarius. Yeah, man. So celebrations, keep your energy high. You may have been in the dumps here for a while, but the energy is going to start flipping up in a good way. We're really resisting our heart center, and that's the universal energy is going to work with you to alleviate that. Okay, holy Gemini, here we go, man. For the general energies. Took me a while to get in the flow here, but I'm scared. I'm scared now. This is like riddling me with stuff. Okay, first card for the Gemini. Now, what's the 5332? First card, Gemini, air, Knight of Wands. Again, in a fire energy, right? All these air signs, well, these first two anyway, are out of their elements. They're feeling more fired up, more action oriented. Strong lead and taking what? Risks. Yeah. The the Gemini is feeling a lot more fired up. And again, looking at your charts there, right? You may have fire in your chart, and it's going to be even more activated than that. So he's feeling strong and wanting to go forward in that kind of a way. Yeah, fighting for something is what I'm getting for the Gemini. Next card is the Fool. 0. That is about the beginning process of starting to go forward in a new direction, right? That money is sticking out like 3D. So this may be having a high vibration to work in some kind of way, or how you make your money, the Gemini, maybe sprung in this way to change gears. I'm getting change gears, go forward, more fiery, take the lead. Yeah. New things. Okay. So next card, 10 of Pentacles, completions and accomplishments. Look at the Pentacles, right? Yeah, he's after more money. So if and I'm getting a strong male energy here that's really fighting to make more money, or, in a way that creates more money through work, taking a lead, vying for position that will gain them more money is what they're giving me. Okay. So yeah, masculine energy that here's very pumped to get excited and feeling energized and feeling very gifted in the ways that I know what I can do, and I'm going to do it. And this will gain me more money through my work, right? I can get something started. So on top of that, we have 11, the Justice card. Strong lead, taking risks. So there's a lot of work that's been put in here by this Gemini, I feel. Male or female. You put a lot of work in here, and it's almost to the degree that now we know we can relax a bit because we've shown off our prowess, right? At work, we've shown the boss what we need to do, and now he just has to make a decision. Or this is the sense, now it's time to relax a little bit because I've shown I can do this, and I'm responsible and whatnot. This is what I'm getting for the Geminis. Okay, and females could be this for females as well. Taking charge and showing off what you can do, so that, take a chance on me, put me in coach, this kind of thing. Take a chance on me, I can make you more money. This is what I'm getting. Yeah. And then the Justice card here on the below cards is really like the sense I'm just getting here is that she's just put in her work, and now she's justified to relax a little bit. So this is the energy that I'm getting for the Gemini as well. So on the Fool card, there's very much the Taurus energy of striding forward, slow and steady in all of these areas. But again, very much highlighting the money here is what's ruling. 6 of Wands, that is about climbing and overcoming obstacles, right? Financial obstacles. I'm getting very highly masculine or feminine here. And we are striving to get to the top of something. If it's the top of the company, if it's the top of the financial ladder here, we want to hit the ceiling at our job, right? Our financial, what is the rate we're making? Can we make more? If so, then that's where I want to go. And then on the 10 of Pentacles, we get the 8 of Swords, which is funny because there's obstacles here, right? And this is all the action that is taking, and this is what she feels when she gets to the top rung here. There's salamander up there waiting, showing that fiery energy that it takes to, climb this mountain. Seems well rigged here, and quite the sense they're giving me is we're heading up this hill not really knowing the obstacles that are going to hit us. Right? And that's the sense I'm getting is we're going up here, no problem. We're taking a rest and we're going to keep going. And, but later down the month here, or whenever this hits you, right, there's going to be some things in the way here that are going to kind of knock us on our tuchus. All right. They're going to make, it's going to be tiring. It's going to make us tired. So we got to watch to keep that balance, right? Because we know when we're striving too hard. So the Gemini's going to have to, that's going to be hard for them to understand, right? That balance for striving, because they really have a fire under their butt to get to the top of the ladder here in work. And this is really work, but I mean, we'll look in the love area and see if that's maybe where it hits too. But I'm getting highly work, money, job, this kind of thing, and feeling like very secure that they know what they're doing and they know that they can accomplish this, and they go and they do that. But nonetheless, it's a little more tiring on them than they at first figured. Okay, so let's get into the spiritual side, see what kind of help we got on the Justice here. Talking about taking time after proving ourselves, right? We have the Ace of Air. So again, our elemental. And look at the dream time, right? Sticking with the theme. Look to your dream time for answers, because they will come. They're highly, these Geminis are just too revved up. They're going too revved up during the day. We cannot get in. And it is okay. They are striving for success here. But there are situationals or things that need to be understood. And you're going to get that from your dream time, or daydream time as well. Can be. Yeah, look to that, because that's where you're going to get help, guidance, and relief is what they said. Something that can lead you to more relief. Yeah, like strategies, whatnot. So on the 6, we have the 2 of Earth. Yeah. There's the little dudes, right? They're going in the pool of emotion. No. The sense they're giving me here is the need to ground, because our head is really up in the clouds. And even though we're taking a lot of action in our physical world, we really do have to take time to ground out now, meaning cool our jets, go outside for a walk, literally, or take time for a bath. You know, that could be for women. It could be your, what do you call that? Your self-care, and self-care, period. Taking time to just relax, cool your jets, have a bath, take a walk, go to the park. For men, it could be go to a golf dome, go whatever, blow off some steam, right? Something other than that can relax you. That's the sense I'm getting from here. But they're also going, yes, our emotional state, we got to watch, because this guy's he's about a little past his knees. And if we're like this, right, if we're worn out like this, there's a tendency that we can get quite cantankerous. Like Geminis can get quite snippy, females or males, when they're stressed, right? So to balance that, that's what I think they're getting at there. Then, yeah, 7 is about transformation on top of the 8, right? Because that's the feeling of really being worn out by your week, is just worn you right down, and the angels are trying to, they're trying to get everything in order for this person. It's almost like we've taken on too much, to deal with. Or taken on too much mentally, if physically we can't keep up. So transformation here, looking back on the energy. Now, this is very interesting, because this is all the universal energies, the air, talking about the dream time. This is where we're going to make contact here, give you answers to what you need, help you take shortcuts. And even though shortcuts are not allowed, they're saying there's clear, more precise, easy ways to do this than where the Gemini may be headed, right? And how we get those is in our dream time, our daydream time as well. There may be answers hidden in there. Also, watch your emotional states at this time, keep them balanced and ground out. Take time to rest and rejuvenate outside, literally. And then the 7 is the transformation. They're going, if we do this, take heed to our dreams and balance ourselves out, there will be a transformation that can come quite clearly to bring you out of this chaotic kind of work, kind of overwhelmed kind of energy. Sense I'm getting here is Gemini's just taking on too much, and they don't realize that they can't deal with it until they're right in the middle of it. And that's what's going on here. We got some extra stuff, but if we, keep up with self-care and whatnot, we might be able to stay on top of that. Now, deeper into the spiritual energy, what do we get? Queen of Earth. So there you are, out of your element again. You started in fire, and now you've gone to earth, which is good, because earth means that you are more centered mentally, right? You're more grounded in your emotions. You're more stable. You're not going to blow off. This is the potential to do that. How? If we listen and we get our rest first, and then we listen to what we get in our rest time, which is guidance, and we ground out, this can happen, right? We can become centered. And yeah, and go forward in that way. So that's that. Now on the pool, they're dipping into our energy of emotions and trying to balance those out. What do we get? 5 of air. Okay, here's our element again, and they're going, watch for masking behavior. The sense they're giving me here is this may be part of the transformation that needs to happen, is that we need to drop this mask. Why? Because we may be one of those people at work that's taking on. And that's our mask, is that we can do it, but really we're worn right the hell out and we can't do it anymore. But we're still wearing that hustle mask and we can't get it off because we don't want to admit defeat, da da da. This is what I'm getting. So if that's the case, we do have to remove that mask. We're kind of blind to the benefits here, is what they're telling me. Just look how white that is. She got black feathers. Feathers. Yeah, they're showing me the feathers slowing everything down, right? Because when you throw a feather in the air, it drops lightly, but it really resists the air, right? The mental friction, it resists that. If you get my drift. Did I use the wrong word? Like you can feel the resistance when you wave that. And they're showing me that's the mind, right? The mindset can be a lot more smooth if we release our mask. Like if we are these busy bodies to run around until we're ragged. And that's how people know us, right? That's what people see. Oh, they can take it, just throw it on them. They'll do it. This is going to create havoc for you. It is already, it has in the past, and it will in the future, but to your detriment, right? So this is what they want you to remove that mask. Go, you know what? I cannot take it anymore. And not because there's a sense here of trying to climb that ladder. Give me a minute. Yeah. Yeah, we have to be honest in all areas. Because if they do that with the pretense, they load you up and then give you that raise, and then you collapse after. It's going to look awfully bad. We still can get that down the road here. We just have to be honest in what we can and cannot take here, because it is our sanity that and what kind of a boss or whatever you're going to make if you're bitchy all the time, right? Because we're not balanced. So it's a bit of a mask here that someone needs to remove. And I feel like it's an employee-employer mask. Like we're saying we can do things that we really don't want to do, or don't want any more of a load on us, but we're not willing to say that because we're trying to climb that ladder, right? So on the transformation, we have 6 of Earth, which really reminds me of like the Taurus bull kind of energy here. This guy's holding up all the, yeah, that's what it is. He's holding up all the bricks there, right? He moves up bricks, everything's going to fall down. Sandwiched by 2 earth energies. There is stability and the potential for this very highly. But we have to remove our mask in order to let our real selves be, because the sense here is we're just going to continually take on more than we truly can deal with. And even though we're trying to show off, this is not good, because we just really have to be balanced. The company needs to know this, or whoever you're working with, they do need to know this is overwork, because then you're going to get another person in and they're going to be overworked. It's just not going to work. So you really have to be realistic, is what they said, in your, yeah, that's the thing. We're trying to overrun or try and, get a race going here. Like we're trying to be better than whoever. And they're going, no, we can't run ourselves ragged. So that's the lesson here. We're just trying to get to the top of the ladder here. But in the meantime, we're really losing sight of what we are capable of doing physically, mentally, without losing our sanity in some kind of way. So they're showing you need to expose that. There's a great propensity to become grounded here if we do this. If we do not, there's a great propensity to go whacked all over in all areas, like would be imbalanced emotionally, bitter, and start dropping the ball in areas. And they're going, and that's ultimately what we don't want to do. So we're trying to save you from that. So that's what that is. Now, there's a fortune card to dip into here as we move into the sex side of things, which is very void in this reading here. And the general is very much about work and striving, success, da-da-da. The transition card we have is death, a time of natural transition and transformation. Now, this is also transition, right? So the death card is about, they show butterflies, right? Because they transform, they go in, right? The whole thing. So there's something here that needs to change drastically for the Gemini in order for them to move into that area more in a more grounded way. Like this card here, they're trying to hold up too much at this point. It looks good and great, wonderful, but we really have to stay balanced within that and remove the mask as to what we can and can't do. Make sure that we're true to that. I can do this, I can't do this. Don't try and fake it and then have a blowout and, your home life suffers because your business is, right? This kind of thing. It's like we're trying to impress in our business, but then we get mad and we take it out on our home life. This is what they're showing me. So there's that. Okay. Sorry, these are probably a little lengthy as I'm getting back into the groove here. Okay, so now we move into the romance side for the Gemini. First card, 5 of Canes. For the singles, this is the out and dating and someone of interest. Someone has piqued your interest or you piqued theirs, something like that. Okay, so this guy, he's got this woman, she's in the part of she's supposed to be dancing, and he's brought her right off of there, and he's got her attention. He's got flowers behind his back. So there's a sense here that we have some energy that might come forward in a romantical kind of way, or someone that you're interested in that you're dealing with. Okay, next card is the 7 of Pentacles. Now this is unfortunately, this is, give me a minute. This is the secret rendezvous card. Usually means stepping out on a partner. Now this woman is stepping out to see someone in secret. Now, I was highly getting singles from here. Now, if you are in a relationship, you may be doing this to someone. You may be stepping out on a partner. Again, this can run from anything from discussions of a personal nature to physical interactions with someone outside of the relationship. And if you're single, we may be doing this on the down low. We may be seeing someone or getting introduced to someone's energy here, but doing it on the down low. Okay, that's the sense I get. Now, next, 20, Judgment. That is about the universal promptings here. Okay, I'm going to need a minute. Because they're going, this is a different energy than this. And I'm like, wow. So this is someone, I don't know if it's single. Okay, timeline's not making sense. But anyway, this here is about completion. This is the last card I played. This is about completion. This is about universal signals to you, the Gemini. The universe trying to shout something out. Now they're shouting to your future, which is interesting. And this is all kind of in your past. Okay, just bear with me here as I figure this out. So we may have either been in a relationship where we stepped out on that relationship, but that is over, and we are now lightly dating, and the universe has given us signals as to where to go. I think this is where we're headed. So we're going to go into the next step here and see where to clarify. Okay, on top of that 5, which is again that introductory energy, someone's caught our interest, or we're lightly dating or whatnot. Like there's no how you say, other than the man having flowers behind his back. So that symbolizes to me a good intention here of caring and loving feelings, right? We may be leading someone on here is the sense I'm getting as well. So beware of that. And 2 of Wands. Yeah, okay. So this is, just give me a minute. Yeah, okay. So dude, dating, 2 of Wands is about a direction. Choices need to be made. And this guy has his hand on one and he's looking towards another. This guy's a little more in limbo here, and there's a, they're making me aware of this box in here. What the hell's that box? It's almost like either we're not seeing all aspects here, or the sense I'm getting here through this reading. Okay, this dude is very significant. But and I'm getting a Gemini female here. Like, okay, this would be the Gemini female. This would be the other part, someone who is interested. Okay. I feel like the Gemini's looking at this guy going, yeah, you're great, but I'm not tying myself to nobody here. I'm footloose, fancy free. Just give me a moment. She's gonna give the guy her time, but she's not investing anything emotionally. This is what I'm getting. Okay. Now, they're going, this guy, this box here, this is what this guy carries that we have yet to see, right? Because he not revealed that to this person. So they're not seeing a part of him. This is what I feel like this message is about. Just give it a minute. We either let this guy go or are in the midst of letting something go in this way that it's kind of the universe just giving me a sense here. Just hold on a minute. Just hold on. Like, either we're ducking this guy because he don't look like what we think, or there's something here that we're just blowing him off, and not in a good way. But it's like something overlooking, right? So they're showing me that box and this guy. Now, the person, this is the Gemini trying to make a decision, and he's got one wand right next to him. Okay. And he's got one in the future. And I feel like this future one here is this dude. Now, there's something special about him. We'll figure it out. I just get that feeling, but we're going to move on here. On the 7, and I feel like this may have been a past relationship. Either we were ditched because we were run out on, or we ran out on someone. Okay. Now, to expand on that, we get the 3 of Pentacles. Now, this is interesting. Okay, hold on, back it up. They're going, this does relate back to this guy. Okay, so give me a moment. This is a down low. There's something about this guy that Gemini's just not wanting to go public with. Either he don't look like, or he don't, no, he's not my type, whatever. She doesn't want to go out public with it, okay? This is this. So they're going, the past, just don't worry about that. I said, okay. So now we're back to basics here. Oh, like 2 of Wands and the moon. What's the moon? Is about secrets. Yeah, this guy holds secrets that she has yet to uncover. Okay, next. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the secret rendezvous. The secret is this dude. She's keeping him under wraps. Why? She may not understand him fully herself, is the sense I'm getting. Again, masculine or feminine. May not understand this person fully themselves, but there's a sense here of working towards something. Yeah, non-conventional. They're giving me non-conventionally what the Gemini is attracted to, but nonetheless, there's something underneath the relationship. Just maybe a friendship where you literally, there's something else going on here that's bringing it in. Okay, so let's just say, we have this person here coming at us, not really our type, but maybe they're a good bowler and they're going to show us how we can bowl better, blah, blah, blah. So then he becomes on the bowling lead, and there's something other than, okay, that's going on in the background that's workable. And that's what we're doing. And this person's in our field. There's something going on here. Okay. 20. Oh, thanks for bearing with me, guys. It's taking a while to get back in. Okay, so 21, that's about that energy. The universe going, you need to look at this person a little closer and look at her go, this is the 4 of Cups. I don't need to. There's nothing here to see, right? This is, so this may be either, I don't feel like this is a twin relationship because you would know. But there's something here about this relationship. I feel like there may be a lesson here that's hidden at this point, or it may be someone that we meet now and we re-engage with at a later date. Okay, this may be the way that it goes. The Gemini is really resistant to want to go in this direction, but there's a lesson here that needs to be learned by this person is fully engaged to do this for us, but it's almost like our energies just want to jump right over it and not even touch it. But there's a lot of learning here that can happen, and a lot of working together that can come to some good lessons, okay, that the Gemini needs for, maybe a huge soulmate or twin flame relationship. And if they miss this, they're really going to put off that satisfaction down the road. So this is what I'm getting. Whew, okay. Two of Wands. Okay, this choice that needs to be made. I feel like the choice is being made. This woman's just not really going to put this guy on a dating scale. He's going to be in the friend zone. And the universe, I don't know, they're not saying, no, don't do that. But they're saying, don't write him off. Don't kick him out of the curb, don't kick him off the curb. Because there's some thing here, and maybe even in the friendship zone, I don't know. Now, yeah, again, they give me the moon card. This is on the sexual side. Now, sorry, the glare. Give me a moment here. Yeah, that lobster going after the pearl, right? And it's all, nobody can see that. There's stuff here that's unseen. Gifts, and I think that's what it is this dude that you've come across that you kind of want to overlook. I feel like he really has tools to give you in order to get you to your twin or get you to a higher vibrational relationship. And so if you overlook him and then you start going in the direction, you're just going to be looping. First of all, you're going to be just going vibratory, same or down. Yeah, because this is a good vibrational match here, but for some reason is highly resistant. Okay. Three of Pentacles. What do we get on there? Seven of Pentacles. Look at her go. Okay. So Three of Pentacles. Okay. So again, we're talking about the download we don't want, right? Three of Pentacles working together. So I feel a sense, again, something other than a lovey-dovey kind of thing is really going to bring you. You may meet where this guy kind of wants to date you. Because the sense I'm getting is he's thinking, well, this could be an option. This guy that's attracted is like, well, this could be an option. He's very lightly thinking that. But the Gemini's going, no, no way. And may not even want to befriend this person, okay? But I don't feel like it's a creepy vibe, like this guy's, whatever. He's just kind of going forward. You guys have been put together quite lightly. But there's a sense here, something outside of anything romantical that's you guys are going to be working on. Now, we have Seven of Pentacles. That's about a highly tied relationship that has been broken. So there's some significance here to a past relationship that's been broken. So we may be resisting this relationship on a physical level because of the hurts that we've had in the past and not processed. Boom, that's it. And there's a lot more, how do you say? Yeah, junk in the trunk of this one for sure that she got to deal with. He. There's stuff here from the past relationship is why we're not wanting to get into anything new. That may be just it, okay? So on top of this, no, I don't want to. I don't want nothing. I don't, We get the Four of Swords. Now, this is an interesting card again, nudity and whatnot. Four of Swords about forcing. He's kind of forcing her to do things, like, I don't know, are we on board here in the physical way? Now, the sense I'm getting here is, yeah, it's just baggage. We've got a lot of baggage intimately. We don't even want to get into a relationship physically, okay? So we're going to go one row deeper into the sex side and see if where we go. The moon is all about that illusions and whatnot. Now, the Five of Cups here, again, oh, this isn't too bad. Where'd that book go? I'm going to read from, yeah, this can be about shame, hey, in a relationship, because, right, there's a nun there. Of course, Casanova, right? But about doing something with shame. Denial of previous choices is what they give me here. Awareness of a mistake or a temporary loss. Just give me a minute. Like I shouldn't have done that, right? And there's a sense here that the universe given me as well. It's like I shouldn't be resisting this, maybe it's just a friendship. Like, I mean, we don't have to take this to the X-rated degree, right? It's just a relationship here that's being pushed upon us. Why? Because there's something this man holds or this person holds that's coming toward us that could give us lessons to go to those greater relationships we're looking for. So that's what they're going to do. And sometimes we think, oh, the next one's going to be the one. No, we need lessons from those relationships in order to get to. And some of them got a lot more to go than they think. And I feel like the Gemini here is in that category. I feel like we got a lot more to go here to straighten us out in the lesson department. Because if we're looking towards a high level soulmate, we have to be in that vibration. And I feel like the Gemini's just not. They're just not in the right vibration because they keep attracting things that they don't know why they're attracting. This is why, because we're not open enough to accept anything other than baggage. So we got to deal with the baggage, go to areas that we don't normally go. And that's the thing here is I think maybe the Geminis come to the point where they understand, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have thrown this away so quickly. So this may be something of a regret for the Gemini in this position. We'll move on here. 7 of Pentacles, that's about someone in the past here. You're highly tied to high level soulmate here. And it may be because of a physical attraction, but not much else, okay? On top of that, we get the 9 of Swords. Okay. I'm gonna read. Yeah, that's a lot of energy, right? Those 9 of Swords are all stacked behind that guy. I'm just going to read it. It says, Francesca Buccini was very close to Casanova while he was going through a bad patch. Despite her lack of education, demonstrated sincere, tender affection for him in her beautiful letters. Okay, right. This is the scenario where we have this man. This is kind of a tender moment here. But Casanova is real quick. He's real fast with things. So she's taken him a lot more serious than he is her. And that's the sense I get, unfortunately. Again, it could be flipped. Could be the person you're dealing with or you. But there's a sense here that someone is kind of taking advantage of someone's love and devotion, but it's kind of unrequited. There's a sense here of this. We're physically entangled, but don't ask for me for no more, but there's an awareness on one or the other party of knowing that that person is more devoted to them than they are back. So there's a sense of that, right? And that may be the naughtiness here. I don't know. Now, as we go on to the 4 about forcing things in the bedroom, we get 14 of Swords. And this is interesting because this guy's looking in a completely opposite direction. Give me a minute. Yeah, this guy is a King of Swords, okay? Now, the black is not so much, he's got a white mask, but nonetheless, talks about a judge in power and charisma and command and tired of being in authority. Power and charisma is what I get from this card, moreover than anything else. And I feel like this may be the Gemini. Now, just give me a minute to sort this all out. Because there is a sense here of taking advantage of someone. Um, I feel like this woman here, now again, woman or man, whatever, that there's a person here that just is, they like the person so much, they want more, and this guy knows he's not gonna give more, but he's gonna take from her because she's willing, and that's the sense I'm getting here highly. And this here is kinda like, him going, "You know, maybe I shouldn't have done that." Not only from her either. It's almost like it starts like that, and then it just carries on where this person is just, now it flips, she's not a nun, but she's someone who's wanting to engage, and it's good and well and fine, but it's not balanced, really, is what I'm trying to get out of here. It's not balanced, and someone knows this, someone doesn't. Someone's hoping for better, someone knows, I'm not going to give anymore, I'm just going to give what I give, and that's it. So taking advantage to a high degree here is what I'm getting. Now, this here is the power that that person wields over the other, whichever person you are. Okay, we're gonna last row here, see if we can come out here. So it's just awareness. Watch your karma. Watch your karma chart, man, because we can incur some points here if we don't. See, that's the thing. I feel like, because the universe is going, we need lessons from here. But at the same time, I feel like someone's being taken advantage of, okay? Not to a huge degree, but to a degree where we're kind of, we're walking softly across that line, knowing the other person wants more, but we're not going to give it. And then that other person's, playing, and it's just one of those. So 5 on top of that, what do we get? The 2 of Wands again. Yeah, that's a choice. So it may be that we have to make a decision here because we're going to go too far down that line of abusing our power upon someone, right? Because the heart is in it for one person, and I feel like it's not for the other. This is what's going on top of the 9 there. We have the star, yeah, which is the hope that this person feels that they can get this partner, and I feel like they're just not going to do it. And the sad thing is, I feel if we discuss it, it's not going to be discussed. They're just going to let the person believe that they're going to be there, but they're not going to physically be there in the end. So there's a lot of hope going forward here, but some decisions need to be made on one side or the other. If you're feeling, man, this is where your instinct hits. This is where you got to listen to your instinct. So if you feel like you're not going to get, you just won't. Now, on top of that, King, which is the power that this Gemini is carrying over someone or someone over them, we have the Queen of Swords. So that's interesting because that is a mated pair. Now, if you look at them, look how they're, okay, just give me a minute. They are not facing each other. They are back to back. Are these a mated pair? Are these a pair in the making? Because I did say earlier, I think it was for this reading, yeah, this may go away and then come together in the future. We may have some lessons to learn here in order to deal with this person properly. In order to get our heart involved here properly is the sense I'm getting, because these two are mated, Queen and a King, don't matter what deck, but they're not seeing eye to eye at this point. Why? Because one person ain't feeling it and they don't know the worth of the other person. So that other person is feeling the attraction to them, but it's almost like they need to separate, learn lessons, and then they'll come back together in down the road. There's a choice here that needs to be made, and it may be just to work on the relationship or to drop it, because I feel like the emotional center of someone here just not up to par. Not up to par. Okay, I don't feel like twins, but I could be wrong. Okay. So the planetary card to help you out with things. Eclipse in Scorpio, about regeneration. 3 and 2 is 5. Stand firm in the eye of the storm. So there may be some conflicts going on here in the background. This, I can move that up a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like either storm will hit, is hitting. That's hard to, maybe that's why. a storm hit here and our emotions were shut off, and they need to get worked on to get back in, which is why I feel a break, and it is eclipse. Scorpio energy is very deep, very penetrable energy, right? Deep emotional, watery energy, and it means that we can't. What they're telling me is we can't get it to flow good. It's just very choppy here, choppy waters for this couple or potential couple or whatever you're dealing with. It's very, and there may be lessons here that need to be learned in order for it to be smoother. Some choices that need to be made. You will know what those are. The sense here is if you need a break, take a break. And work things out, because there's one person here is kind of really taking things for granted and just not seeing straight. They need to understand or know where they want to go, that kind of thing. Okay, so that is Gemini. Whoa, we're on 135 already. Holy man. Okay, so that's Gemini. So Libra, 135, 37. Okay, we're going right out to basic energies for the Libra. First card, Seven of Pentacles, doubt, unable to manifest. Yeah, that's kind of creepy energy, right? Things not going our way. Proven wrong is what they said. We've been proven wrong, but we're not seeing all. Patience. We got a lack of patience here for results. What did they say? Doubt. Yeah. Okay. Next card. New emotion. Okay. So this is the area, right? We're going right in to relationships. There's a doubt in either in a relationship that we're in, of the love that we have, self-love, not quite up to par. Me, a lot of areas here that this can affect. But the sense I'm getting is that we have doubt that we're going to get anything in the future that's viable here in a love direction. That's really what I'm getting. Then we have the Emperor. Okay. That is the energy of, okay, they said someone in the future. So we have not met here. But there is doubt here nonetheless. They're showing me like this. They're going like, separate that. Because this is where the Libra is right now. And this is what she's coming to. Look at this guy looking at the future. So he's not quite aware of her yet or whatever. Of that person. They're not aware of this energy. But even though we have doubt now, there is something coming. Okay, that's the sense I'm getting. Next three. On top of the doubt, what do we get? Eight of Pentacles. And in this card, I take it to mean that this is like kind of that self-care. Things that we do for fun, for ourselves, that enliven us. She's making pottery there. And away she goes. She's happy. She's vibrant. This is not where this Libra is at this point. But nonetheless, there's a potential here is what they're saying. We just have to go and do that. Do more things and make us happy. Whether it's like today, I went and got my nails done. I said, piss on it. I'm going to get my nails done. And, it makes you feel good. Whatever. So you got to find things to do that. So the Libras, some of you Libras may be sitting there going, need to find things that make you smile. Okay, on the new emotions and relationships coming forward, we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's a very peaceful vibe, right? She's meditating, zoning out in a good way. Zen, right? Let's get zen with everything and just chill. So we need to, one, make ourselves happy. There's a sense here this Libra is imbalanced. I'm hitting her in the imbalance, and they're going, this is what we need to do. And it's not far from where the Libra is, but it is preventing this right? He's going off because she's not in these modes. She's not in her happy and she's not in her zen. So he keeps moving forward and he ain't going to look back now. See what? 6, the lovers. Well, here we go. There we go. Okay. So this is the potential, right? They're showing it as a house for sale. Potential, oh, we're going to move in. And that's the sense they're giving me, is coming together, joining, right? But we have to be still first. And I feel like it's very much an energy frequency thing the Libra's hung up on. Some kind of mixed chaos here, but it's not necessarily someone or something. It's our own field. We're just confused and jumbled. And that's what's kind of throwing things, right? But again, they're going, oh, it's there, but it's just over here because we got to get in our zen. We got to get in our happy. Okay, got it. Now, next. Universal energies here on top of the 8, which is your be happy vibe. We have the element of water, which again, not in her element, but this is, this kind of reminds me of the 3 of Cups, this. Because they're kind of in the waves and ready to splash around. I think the energy they're trying to say is, contact your emotional center. Give me a minute here. Yeah, we may not have been connecting with our emotions at all lately. The sense they're giving me is just disconnected. And that's the problem, right? Because if we can't feel the happy, or we don't, and it may not be that we were completely sad and gloomy, but we were disconnected from our emotional center. So they're wanting you to just, get wet and all that. We want to take in all of the emotions and connect back to them. That's what they're telling me. So the 2 of, what was it? Swords. Yeah. 2 of Swords is kind of that stalemate, chill out, meditate. They got the Maiden of Air. And this is like one step, to me, this card is one step further from this. This is about going within and gaining that backbone and stability of stillness. Does that make sense? Stability? It's not the right word. Ability to be still. And this is about kind of like seeking. Now she's going out and seeking. She's got her peace, right? Her birds are flying around her, kind of like that protection vibe. And she's going to go out and see what she can see. That's the sense they're giving me, is that these Libras got to get outreach, right? To bring in a partner. Because the sense here is that we've wanted, but we just not going outward in that. So they want you to start searching. Go out where you feel you can find one. Where you can find one, right? She's out in the bush in the cornfield there. Is there a man here? And she's going to look. She's going to illuminate, right? Not literally, but she's going to find. So go out and be seen and be, do things, and we'll see what happens. Now, on top of the lovers and all of that connection, the vibe of the very strong masculine energy, right? And a sense here that, like, they're showing me, like, moving in. Like, we haven't even met the guy, and, like, they're giving me the energy of moving in with this dude. So what's going on? We have the Crone of Water. Again, emphasizing that fact. We need to be in charge of our emotions here in order to gain the connection to a partner. Simple as that. I'm not going to harp. Now, to the air energies here, or the more spiritual energies on top of that water card. What do you know? We have the 12, the Counselor, which is water. Okay. Yeah, that's water, right? So that's the element they want you in. Just give me a minute here. Okay. Yeah, Counselor, right? In charge of our emotional center. Go outward in it, communicate from it, this kind of thing. This is what they're wanting you to do. for yourself. What was that card behind it? Yeah, is in the excitement. Go outward in excitement, and openly, freely. That's what they're. Be open, be free with everything, and yeah, because they want you to do this. It's okay. Some Libras here may be very what's the word? Not wanting to talk about nothing, like very closed in social circles, if that makes sense, where we don't talk, we don't communicate much, we don't share much intimately about ourselves outward. And I'm not talking like intimate, but you know, where you come from, why do you do things, da da da, like things that they're showing me high resistance. These Libras are taking to this, and they're going, we need to be like this to attract a partner because the partner wants to know about us, so we need to understand. So go out in the social circles and test drive that for a while. Be that way with your friends so that you could be that way with a partner. This may be a missing link here, some lessons that are behind the 8 ball in order to gain that partner for some of the singles. Feeling it's more of a single person that's kind of reclusive socially, emotionally, if that makes sense. Now, on top of this energy, go seek, not hide, but go seek. We have 2 of Earth. Yeah. And she kind of reminds me of the Empress, right? Or the Mother Earth as well, because she's got the eggs there and the all seeing. But the green brings her right back down to reality. So no matter what, this Libra is out of her element. She's feeling more grounded than normal, and more. There's a potential for more emotional states here. Then it won't be hard for her to jump into that emotional pool if she decides to do this over this time. Might be the Aquarius Pisces time, right? Over that time. And then that in turn will gain her some grounding energy and make her feel more rooted in where she is. Because when you have that air element and you kind of block off and you're just business, all business, you don't feel connected, right? Because you kind of are cutting your emotions down slowly, but it's so, how do you say, so bit by bit that you don't even notice. And they're going, we need to notice because this is preventing us from getting a partner. So they want you to be more grounded in your emotions, which in turn will ground you to feel more comfortable, especially over the Pisces time, right? So February 20th to March, into March, this is a really good time for you to just jump into your emotions. Boom, it'll happen real quick. And then what do you know? It'll make you feel better internally. Okay, that's what they're saying. So the water, again, the emotional states that we need to be more speaking outward in. We have 22, the intuition card. Haha. Okay, just give me a minute. Yeah, there's a lot here that the Libras hides from people, lovers, potential partners, friends. They've learned along the way to be very secretive. This is not good. Like, they're going, we understand why they do this, and it is to a certain degree, but if we want the intimacy, we got to give it up. We got to start moving backwards because they're going, there's too much control being gained by everything we're holding back. But what is that control getting us? What is it getting us? We're starting to lose the connection to friends. We're starting to lose connection to partner. We're starting to lose. So we're really losing things, but we're not perceiving in that way because we're air. We're looking at the thought process. We're thinking about it, not feeling it or emoting from it. And again, this time over now till February, March will come easier than any other time of the year. Well, any other water. Yeah, because they're showing me that moon. They're showing me that cat that is hidden. So all these things that, right, all these subtleties that Libra needs to pick up on in order yeah, and it's all in process to gain a partner. So a lot of energy from the singles that I'm picking up on here. Couples as well, though, they're going, the secrecy's got to start opening up more, because it's almost like ace in the hole. I'm feeling that. It's like, I got the aces and I'm not showing anybody. But what is it doing? When are you going to play them? We're not playing them. So we're just isolating people from us. We need to be more open, more free flowing, so that people understand us more and why we do the things we do. Because people are starting to not understand why we do, because we're holding it back. And then they just isolate because you become an oddity. This is what they're showing me. Okay, so that's the fortune card here. Interesting energy. Fortune card, the lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. And they go openly and magnificently. Like the lion, he really doesn't leave things. He's not the panther, right? This is this is where she's set. She's that panther in the darkness. You can't really see the outline. You don't really know what he's doing, what his plan is. Lion, no, they're right out there. You know what they're doing. If they're after, you're going to hear them roar. This kind of thing. Yeah, they're making that correlation high. Be bold and be who you are and go outward in it, especially if we're looking for partner or love. Okay, this is where they're sitting with it. So this should be interesting as we go into the loves. Romance side. Sorry, guys, this is really long, but it's the romance, the Valentine special. So hopefully this helps you. Okay, I'm supposed to not look. I was looking. Okay, first card on the romance side. Yeah, 9, which is the Hermit. Now, in this romance deck, this guy's, look at him. He's kind of grinning over pictures of a woman or memories of this could be a past partner. It usually is the lantern kind of symbolizing, highlighting things either of the past or someone that we have a fond memory of, that we're trying to illuminate that memory, or looking back on things fondly to a certain degree. The next card, King of Cups. Now, there we are with our emotions, though. I feel like this is that future partner. They're going, yes, a lot more emotionally advanced than we are. Okay, if we're, again, this could be in your sun, moon, rising, whatever. Venus. Yeah, what they're showing me is like, this is the future partner here. The King of Cups, right? He's pouring all his fluids into one bucket. So it has the potential to be highly loyal, right? This King of Cups. Not only that, but emotionally is contained, right? He's got all his emotions are contained in one area. Boom. So, and they're going, this is the same guy. Now, this guy, I get a very soft, very not nostalgic, sentimental sense from him. And not only that, the way he's holding up that lantern over that picture, I feel like the picture is you and he's shining the light on you. And it's almost like this man is going to teach you the great things about you that you didn't even know you had, right? So this is what this man's going to do. How's he going to do it? Through his emotional center. How's he going to attack that? He's going to make you feel these things through him, because he's going to feel it for you and he's going to make you feel. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's doing it. So this is what they're showing me. So this is great and groovy. Now, next card. Uh-oh. Knight of Swords. Why is there always a third player in these things? Give me a minute. Yeah. Yeah, this is another energy. So there's someone here coming forward quite quickly, even though in this romance deck, this guy's off his horse. Now that means he's got that sword, like he's ready to stir up trouble, is really the sense I get here. but I feel like he's going to be off base. Now, I don't think he's coming in here. So he may be someone of interest that you have hanging around that may not be in a romantical kind of way or something like that, like off the wall stuff here. By that, I mean someone that's around that you're not romantically interested in, okay? But he has the potential to steer you, okay? He has the potential to steer you. Again, this is future dude here, and this is someone, maybe a friend, or I don't know what, but somebody that can come in and stand right in the middle of the two of yous, and not meaning to break you up or split, but can has a high sense of power over your opinions. I'll put it that way. Okay. Next cards here. We're going to clarify. Okay. On this Hermit card, again, illuminating this woman, and I feel like this is the potential partner in the future here that is going to illuminate our own strengths to us in a way, or open us up to a certain degree. Look at this now. We have a King of Swords. Hold on. No. This is another dude. Now, is this... I think this is attached. This guy. Did we have a guy in our past, a person that has matured somewhat? They went from a king to a knight, or sorry, from a knight to a king. Yes, they're going. Okay. This is a troublemaker. Now, he is standing there quite closed off, okay? Again, they're making me aware of the fact this person can sway you from your decision to go into this relationship. Now I'm getting more of an energy of intent, okay? Just going to leave it at that. Now, on top of this King of Cups, we have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out, not included. Do we have some... Oh, man. Okay. I have a relationship here. This is seeming more like a relationship now. Sorry. I'm just kind of rising with... When he went to a king here, he kind of bumped himself up from no relationship to something going on. The sense I'm... Oh, man. Sense I'm getting is this dude here. He's from the future, okay? Like, man... It's like we're not connected, but somehow it's like he wants in, but this guy's in the way. Okay? This is what I'm getting. Five of Pentacles, that's feeling left out. Why? Because this guy's... Do we have a partner here that we've been back and forth with, but they're slowly evolving, and we keep taking them back, and he's not supposed to be with us. We're supposed to evolve to this king, but he's getting in the way. Okay. This is the sense I'm getting. Just let me work it out. Okay. Now, on this Swords dude, now this is the energy. What he may have stirred up some shit in the past here. And now he's settled down. He's simmering down a bit here, but he's still got a very heavy focus. Like, I am not. Like, I'm focused on you, or on attaining something, or fixing something, or making something better, or something. There's something here he's focused on, getting things right. And then we get the Four of Swords on here, which is about taking a break, needing rest and relaxation. Okay, so I'm getting a chip-choppy energy here with a relationship with someone that we had that's either back and forth, or we took several breaks from. And as we took those breaks, it's like, we won't put up with this. So then they go and they change this, and they become better in this. And then we let them back in, and then something else hits, and like they change that. So they are evolving. This man is evolving. But the sense here is there's someone waiting to come in. That's all I'm getting. So let's go to the sex side and see. On that King of Swords, I'm getting a cantankerous energy from him. And I don't know if it's because he's been given a rough time by this woman that's trying to get him to kick up, pull up his socks a bit. I don't know if it's being stubborn or in his ego, or if that's what's going on, or what's going on here exactly. But I'm getting a cantankerous mode from him. It's like he's trying to get in here or make headway, and then there's someone else that hasn't connected. Now on top of him, we get the Empress. Okay, so this king, they're going, that's the Libra. That's how this man sees the Libra, as the mother figure. He wants, sees a lot of abundance in her. Okay, I'll leave it at that. On the Five of Pentacles, that's that King of Cups. That's the guy. He's feeling left out, but I feel like he's not even in the picture, so that doesn't make sense. But it's like maybe he knows that the Libra is with someone and he wants to be with her, but he that's why he's feeling left out, because he's not in the mix. We got the Queen of Swords on top of the Five of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, right? Where's she facing? King of Swords. There's something going on. Okay, so there's a match here. A lot of shit's gone down. Look at all those stabs in that heart there. Okay. Queen of Swords, she's working. Holy. Yeah, there's a stubbornness between both of these people. She's trying to stand her ground here. She got the sword of truth between her and him, and he's got the sword of truth. Like he's got that. Holy. Give me a minute. These two know they're made for each other. They know. And they both got rules and regulations here. The other person's not wanting. Now, it's either an ego struggle, power struggle. Could very well be a power struggle in this relationship, because this woman is just as stubborn as this man. I feel like we're at a barrier when we're trying to yeah, there's so much energy here. I can't even put it into words now. The thing is, this, okay, look at this now, okay? This is the knight. He's now become a king. Okay, so he's grown. Through this relationship, he's grown. Okay, that's number one. Now, this is the queen and this is the empress. That's like her growing as well, to the mother, everything that encompasses what a man wants in a woman or a partner, right? You want that motherly figure, that feminine energy. That's what she has grown to be. So I'm going to leave that there. And we're going to go to the Four of Swords. Now this break, what's going on? Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. So there's definitely a pause here. We have a mated pair. Okay. No doubt. Very strong energy. Just each one of them doesn't want to give in to what matters. And I feel like each one of them is standing up for things they should stand up for. I don't feel like it's ludicrous. I feel like, whatever it is, respect, or, he wants respect, whatever. There's a higher vibrational stuff these people are standing up for. And throughout this relationship, there's been a lot of pain and hurt and deliberate hurt back at each other. And because of the time that they've taken away from each other, I feel like there's a big gap here of even like 3+ months that it could possibly be where these people were separated. And during this time, they may have realized, we are a pair here, but I cannot get over the, this, that, and the other. And then the male's got this, that, and the other, and they can't seem to make amends, is the sense I'm getting, though they've both grown from a knight to a king and from a queen to a empress. So we're going to go deeper into the sex issues, see what happens here. Because there's just not getting any at this point. Either the male or the female may be attempting to make inroads here, but there's just no, my tea, thanks. And that's about it. So as we move on to the Empress, Look at this. This is talking now. We're getting into twins here because this is the Emperor in the sex deck, okay? So he is the watcher. He's looking, and look where he's looking now. Back at her. Ooh, okay, next card. On top of the Queen, we have 12, which is the Hangman in this deck. And this guy is taken off in the middle of the night. Now, again, it's depicted as the guy, but it's over top of the Queen as Trump in the energy. I feel like the Queen is trying to get away from this relationship, okay? Undetected, unnoticed. And the man is watching. Now, the Emperor, did we not have him in the back here somewhere? Just give me a minute. Yeah, we had him back here. Give me a moment. I'm trying to figure out if that's the Cups energy or that's the dude, right? This is the Emperor we had in the beginning, the general energies. Because remember, we started with a lot of doubt, right? Right from the beginning. We started with doubt. So there's... Okay. I'm going to just keep going on top of that 8, which shows the man making inroads towards the woman and just flat out almost didn't ignore. We have the 2 of Swords. Now on the sexual side here, let's just look that up, shall we? You tell me, go intuitively. Because again, he's working on her, right? He's bending over to her. She's not resisting, but... Adjustments, harmony, courage, and the discovery of the self. Okay, just give me a moment. So I feel like that 12 energy is going to the Queen. She is trying to get out undetected, is the sense I get. The Emperor is looking right on through everything here. So I feel like he knows that she wants out. But I feel like he feels this is what I want. I want, because every man wants that Empress. They want that Empress. He feels that's his Empress. So he's watching her go. Okay, next. And there's a sense here of, what did I say? Sorry, guys, I'm a little... These are pretty intense, these readings. Yeah, discovery of self. I think they also put equilibrium in there. There's a sense here, someone not knowing themselves enough is really what I'm getting. Somebody needs to know more about who they are in the relationship, out of the relationship, whatever. They need to know more about, and I feel like... Yeah, I feel like the Emperor, he's the Emperor because he knows. The Empress is learning. Okay, next row on top of the Emperor here, we have the Page of Wands. Now the Page, right? Look at him going the other direction. The Page of Wands, about action. Usually the Page of Wands brings exciting news, okay? I feel like this goes back on the Emperor. Next, on the 12 there, the energy of wanting to take off, which I feel is connected to the Queen. We have the Knight of Wands. And look at him going the other direction. Yet I feel like him, it's a her. She's headed off in another direction. This man, the Emperor here, this couple, he's got news from a direction other than her, by the way, that's got him riled up, okay? Now, I don't know if this is... We'll see here. On the 2 of Swords, we get the Devil. Oh, that's where she's headed, okay? She's got some addictions here that she may have to deal with now. I feel like, well, it could be addictions like drugs or alcohol, but the sense I'm getting here is addiction to behaviors that we've got within relationships, and it may be something we can't overcome in this partnership, is the sense I'm getting because of the back and forth that I'm feeling. So what they're telling me is she's going to have to leave this partnership. Even though this is a mated partnership, she's going in the direction of something that is kind of like cyclical behavior for her in relationships. She's going in that direction to repeat that cycle. He's getting exciting news. We don't know what that is, whatever. But in the meantime, she is going to have to go to that King of Cups to gain something in an emotional center to deal with this other guy. And maybe this other guy's going to go in a different direction. This is very confusing, I know. But the thing is here, she cannot get from this night, she cannot get what she needs, this pair. Even though they're pairing and even though they feel the way that they feel, they cannot get the tools. They realize they're at a stalemate. They cannot get the tools from each other. They can't they can't breach that bridge, whatever. They can't cross the bridge because they don't have the tools. And I feel it's more, unfortunately, on the female side. She cannot gain these. She needs to go to a different partner. And the universe is going to supply that. But the problem is this man is in resistance because that is his emperor or his empress. So what's going to happen? This is what's going on. But in the meantime, there's exciting news over here. So maybe he'll get distracted and go there himself and get some lessons from someone else as well. Man, that's the Libra. Holy. Now the planetary card, guys. Sorry, these are just crazy, whacked out reads. Hopefully you understood something here. Planetary card to help you through, Libra. Sun in Pisces, higher purpose. 12, 2 and 1 is 3. Align yourself with love and wisdom. And there we got her sitting in that yoga pose, eh? That chilling out pose. That was, where was that? That was in here. Yeah, relaxing, maxing, and relaxing. Just give me a minute. Holy. Didn't we have that here? Or maybe it was a different one. No, there it is. Look. Yeah, right? This is what this Libra needs to do to gain mastery of self here, I feel, is to raise the vibration by being still, quiet. All of that will help her. There's a relationship here in flux. I feel like it's highly in a timeout at this time. And I feel like the Libra is going to indulge in some, whoa, what? They said predatory behavior out of the blue. I don't know if I should speak that, but she's going to be looping in her things that she should be overcoming in relationships here. Is where she's headed. Now, this could be thwarted. You get this reading, and then suddenly you look at things differently, and you can take that devil out of there. And I feel like the devil is just habitual behavior that's got her caught up in the same type of relationship over and over and over. And I feel like even though these two people in this relationship of Libra and whoever, and it may be a fire energy, those two are caught up in a situation where they can't seem to make headway. And the reason is because either one or both are supposed to go out and learn lessons from someone else and then come back, or maybe we hit up too soon. We got connected to someone and we didn't have all our lessons, I don't know exactly what the premise is here. There's a lot of weird shit going on, I'll tell you, because there's rewriting of contracts. And I mean, you can do that. Oh yeah, we can do that. Well, here we go. This one's a rewrite. That was earlier. I think it was Aquarius or Gemini, Aquarius. So this feels like the break we need to go get tools from somewhere else, another relationship. We can't gain it in this one, though we've advanced quite a ways. We can't gain the tools to succeed here, and it may be why we're being blocked. I'm saying universally, but blocked from having harmony in the way. It's like, why can't I get this to, because I'm feeling that energy. Why can't I get this to work? Why can't we get, as soon as we get on a slope here where we start solving problems, it goes downhill again. It crashes and burns. And then that's the thing. And they're going, well, there's something missing here. And they're both, and I'm getting a sense we might have the male get distracted as well. But I could see the potential with the energy that I'm getting, that he may be a little more resistant to go. Or it depends on the day, I guess, which way the wind's blowing. But the woman is hell bent on going. She's trying to sneak away, and the masculine is just very focused on her. But he knows that he can't make any headway here, so it's almost like he's trying to get her to hurry up and will her to learn a lesson, but she really can't gain it from the relationship she's in. That's really what I'm getting from it. So, like, man, I was planning on coming in here and just ripping off all the, but this took way longer, so hopefully it's not boring for you guys to watch. So that is it. Sun in Pisces, that's full on energy, full on emotions, by the way. Pisces dive deep into the waters, right? We're fishies, and watch, because we like to slip away from relationships as well. So this may be part of the problem that, yeah, okay. They're going, yeah, this is the part of the problem is this Pisces just don't want to stay in a relationship, whether they think they're supposed to be there or not. They just want to go. So, nah, maybe. Okay, I don't know. Well, I'm saying Pisces, but it's Libra in the Pisces energy, flipping out, flipping. We want to get away undetected, right? This is the energy, man. So that's that. Okay. Thank you for coming. Holy, oh, those are crazy. Anyway, thanks for putting up with me here. I'm going to try and do the fire tonight. I'm not going to get them all done. I came in way too late. So the next ones I'm planning on doing is fire, Aries, Leo, and Sag in that order. So I will be back in a little bit here within a half an hour, freshen up, and we'll take on the fire energies in the same modality here. So take care, guys. And yeah, live readings, we'll see. Yeah, the energy came back a lot more clearly than I expected. So a lot more energy. So we'll see. If you're interested in that, just comment below and I'll take it into account, and then I'll put it in my schedule. So take care, guys. Have fun and be kind. Again, you can check into my Facebook page, Infinity Readings and Reviews. I usually put information there first, and then I'll go outward from there. I planned on coming back in March, but they would not let me go without the Valentines special. So here we go. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Take care, have fun, and be kind.